I'm here with Mr. Caryl Monte. Thank you so much, sir, for taking the time to talk to me. You came over to St. Maarten. You actually did a presentation that was somewhat riveting, but it does give some perspectives as where St. Maarten needs to go. How would you summarize your presentation, sir?
Well, Wendell, I talked about making St. Maarten a hub, a logistics hub for the region. St. Maarten is well situated between the islands of the Eastern Caribbean, and e-commerce has taken a big flight in recent years. There is an opportunity after, let's say in the post-Irma period, when you are already rebuilding St. Maarten, to add another component to the economic development, which is making St. Maarten a regional hub for distribution of parcels coming from the business of e-commerce. And I explained what the regional hub would mean and how you define it, and how the different entities like the airport and the seaport, and also there are also opportunities for the post office, how you can combine the efforts, collaborate, and through central coordination and facilitation by a government or a public-private entity, institution, try to bring the economy to the next level. So I talked really about new possibility for the economy of St. Maarten, which may be considered by those involved.
I think it's still important that people pay attention to what was said and the advice that was given. I'm a little bit concerned, and are you anyway concerned, that this might not be followed up and taken to that level that it can reach?
Well, you know, it always depends on the will by all involved, the stakeholders, including the government. And I am not exactly in the position to comment on the position that the government might have to take, but at least you have certain parties like government corporations that currently are already in the logistics field, and you have the private sector, and I see the government having a facilitation role. And if you have the interest of St. Maarten at heart, then I think everybody should sit together and try to come up with a collaborative solution for this opportunity, because it's a real opportunity. As time go by, you know, we are living in a digital revolution and things are changing, and opportunities, there are less opportunities to let's say build out or build labor intensive projects, but in this case you can do both. You can have let's say digitization, which is the introduction of more digital components in the economy, as well as introducing opportunities that will increase possibilities for, let's say, the human factor to be involved.
One last question. I think you gave some hope in your presentation, because I listened keenly to the fact that it may not be all lost when it comes to employment for people because of the type of age we're living in. Is that a real idea?
No, certainly, otherwise I wouldn't have, you know, brought it forward. The thing is that as digitization, or the age of digitization, goes forward, lots of people will lose, let's say, employment in the traditional sectors. But there are opportunities too in, you know, in the new sectors, like in e-commerce, to involve people in these new processes. I mean, like the packaging industry, you have to use the strengths of a digital economy in order to be able to compete with others in the region and also internationally. But there are still a significant amount of manual work that needs to be done, and you just have to retrain people and use, let's say, existing capacity for the new type of industry that you are creating.
All right, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.